Hey guys, out here at the range, we're going to do something a little bit different today. We're going to talk about unloading, some ammo vise loading. So what I'm trying to do, we're trying to shoot some cast lead bullets out of the AR platform, powder coated. These are the Arsenal mold 62 grain, designed by Elvis Ammo, fellow YouTuber, reloader, shooter here on YouTube. So he hasn't had very much luck with these, having pressure issues, and he kind of stopped his project. But I got a family, and recently started building ARs, as you can see here. So that's what we're shooting out of. It's a 1/8 inch twist barrel. Got a sight mark optic on it, and some flip-up sights on the back end. And other than that, it's just a basic AR. And then this one over here is a 1-7 twist. Same thing, Anderson lower. Got a muzzle brake on this one, and that one's just the regular birdcage A2. Sorry about the background noise. They're doing a bowling pin match just on the other side. So we're just going to do some basic accuracy testing today on these. So I got 5 different loads using CFE 223 powder and Winchester 748. So the first string is going to be CFE 223 23 grain. Then we're going to jump up to 24 grain and then to 25 grain. Then the Winchester 748 is 23.4 and 24.3, which is just, these both are just below max. The issue I was having is I was shooting lower velocity rounds out of both powders because they're lead, and was getting horrible grouping. So what I'm doing now is, because they're powder coated, I got a recommendation to bump them up to jacketed velocity to see if the groups would tighten up. So we're at about 20 yards here, and got the paper plate set up on some new cardboard backings, and it goes 223 lowest to highest, W748 lowest to highest, and then these are for us to play with at the end. So that's what we got going on. I'm going to pause it, get set up, and turn it over to my cameraman. Alright, that was 23 grains. Next we're going up to 24 grains of CFE 223. Alright, 25 grains CFE 223. Alright, switching over to the W748, 23.4 grains. And lastly, 24.3, Win 748. Right, weapons clear, weapons on safe. Optic is off. So, some quick quick analysis, normal factory rounds, when the brass gets ejected, it ends up back here kind of at a 5 o'clock position. But if you were seeing in the video, and if you look over here, the brass ended up more at a 3 o'clock and a 2 o'clock and 1 o'clock. So that means the pressures are a little bit higher, because as the brass is ejecting, it's getting flung more forward than back and to the right. So weapons safe, weapons clear, range is cold. We're going to pause it, and then we're going to go down and check out our targets. All right, so first target, after doing some quick analysis, this is the 23 grain CFE 223. Excuse me. As you guys saw, I was shooting seated, unsupported, not off of a bench or anything, so accuracy is not too high, but at 20 yards, that's not a bad group, especially for the cast bullets. Previously, I was getting groups probably twice this size, so as you can see, we only hit one off of the plate at about 20 yards. So 223 is pretty good for that grouping size, but it's pretty spread out. Next down here, we got the 24 grain at the CFE. You can see we got 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then it looks like I dropped 3 down off of the plate. So I think this may have been shooter error. My glasses were getting fogged up. I'll make a bunch more excuses throughout the video, so just kind of hang with me here. But I'm really liking this 24 grain. That's not too bad of a pattern, especially shooting unsupported. Down here, looks like at 25 grain it started to open up, not as tight of a pattern, and then dropped 3 down low center. Again, that may have been me, so I'm going to try and focus probably in between the 24 and the 25 grain and see what we can do there. Win 748 did not perform at all. This was surprising to me, because the CFE 223 and the Win 748, if you look at your burn chart, they're almost right next to each other, depending on what burn chart you look at. So I was expecting very, very similar performance between the two powders, but it looks like the CFE 223 outperformed the Win 748. So I can't even really tell. There's not even really a pattern with the groupings here. Looks like I hit 3 on the plate on the 23-4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 on the plate on the 24-3. So the good thing is I only bought a pound of this powder last time just to try it. I got an 8-pound jug of the 223. So I'm going to focus more on the CFE 223 in between the 24 and the 25 grain, and I'll do a follow-up once I get home, get the gun pulled apart, check for any leading. So that's really about it. Just a quick video on some cast bullets out of the AR platform. Thanks for tuning in.